I'm really going through something right now.
What's that?
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so the pillow, I usually have it up behind my back. And
I never
why
know what to do
you
with the
have
pillow.
my pillow, by the way.
I know.
The blue one.
This
This is
feels
strange.
weird.
Okay, let's switch that up. Someone cooked here.
This is my like emotional support pillow. Like I sometimes sit on it. Sometimes it's my lap. Sometimes I just like rub my hands on it.
I know. See, you are more of a this, and I usually have it behind me to make me this. And then today I'm wearing, obviously, Boys Lie because it's apparently all I wear now. Truly, they gave me, and I'm obsessed with every single thing I own.
You don't understand that 90% of the things I'm wearing are always Boys Lie.
Yes, it's so good. So see, and now I want to push so my calves don't, and then now I'm like this. Here's the problem. This dress has a slit camera facing, not that many of you care, and I can't get comfortable.
Well,
so
this
now
is
I'm like
a
putting,
boys like girls hoodie.
is that their inverse, the other part of their brand?
No, it's a band.
Oh, that's a Greg thing. Oh, you meant the band. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm going
cool.
to see them tonight. I'm very excited.
Welcome to Disrespectfully
with Katie Maloney
and Dayna Kathan.
Unapologetically,
We're here to do what we want to do.
spilling the tea.
Babe, you're going to see the power of women. Like,
Disrespectfully.
anyway, I'm having a fucking identity crisis right now because I can't get quite comfortable. But, you know, we're here.
We're queer.
We're queer. Ayo.
Ayo. And we do not have a guest like we said we were going to. There was a bit of a schedule snafu with our guest. She fell ill, which everyone be safe out there because everyone's getting sick. What the
Everyone's getting sick. Someone near and dear to me has COVID. They live not in this state. I don't want to blow up their spot. It's my sister. She gets it all the time, I swear. I have still never had COVID. Neither has Raleigh. Raleigh, say hi. Is this mic on?
Hi, everyone.
Raleigh's to be seen, not heard apparently today. So she's like in a bit of a cuck chair.
Or Raleigh's in the cuck chair hanging out with
Heard,
us.
not seen. Did I
Heard,
not
not
say
seen.
that?
You
What did I say?
can't see me, but you can hear
You
me.
can't see me.
Raleigh's in the cuck chair today.
John
so everyone's
Cena.
getting, so me and Raleigh that we know of, I always say, because if I've had it, it's asymptomatic, but everyone's getting sick. I feel like the coven knows us and knows we wouldn't lie, but we were supposed to have someone. We had to switch it up last night. They will be on. We will let you know, and you'll know when I'm
Yeah.
when they're sitting.
I haven't had COVID for like a year.
How many times have you had it?
Twice.
Leah, how many times have you had it?
Like probably 4 or 5 times.
Oh my God. The last time I had it, remember I had to record from home that one time.
We just started this. Oh my God, it was like the third.
It was in like
It was like the fourth episode, and then
no, it wasn't. It was like because it was like I remember we were. Oh, actually, you know, you're right.
No,
we
I'm
had just started.
100% right because I was going to see Ariana's opening night on Broadway. So I was like, well, I can't get it. And they were trying to reschedule to that Monday, and it was that Monday. And I was like, I'm going to be in New York. I'm sorry. I'm not able to miss this. I got to go. So we
It
got to
kicked my ass.
It did.
TBD to the time that Dayna and I didn't get it, but Katie had a super spreader Christmas party event. That was the
That was
first time that I
crazy.
was like, oh, we're going to get it. It was like 18 people, 14 people got it.
Oh, we all
Dayna
got
and
it.
I-
It was crazy.
Except for us. Okay, wait, what?
And I had to miss the reunion. Well, I didn't miss the reunion. I had to do the reunion from home.
Was that 2 Christmases ago? Was that
Like
at your old
3
place?
Christmases
Was it
ago.
3? It was a super spreader event. I don't know that we ever talked about that.
It was
You had a super spreader event. Thanks, Raleigh, for the reminder.
2021.
Oh, damn, that was a long time ago.
That was almost
Okay.
4 years ago. Wow,
It was
okay.
the only time I was actually nervous.
And we didn't get it. Oh my God, I've been like making out with people who had it. I've got all over the place. And why do you think it is? Like, why haven't, there are people who haven't.
I don't know.
People like to resist. They get real sensitive when I say that. They're like, you'd had it.
Some
And it's
people,
it's
like I
possible.
was somebody for a long time that didn't really get sick often. Like, I don't know. I think I just like put my mouth on everything when I was younger. And so I was just built different.
Hot.
Well, I did. I will
Hot.
I will say I did get a test. So I was talking about I was going to be going to San Diego a few weeks ago, and I like sounded sick that day. And then after we recorded, I really felt sick, and I was like, do I have COVID? I got a COVID test and did it because I was like, this must be it. This must be the thing.
I have a question. Are people still like, if you feel sick, are you immediately testing for COVID? Or are you just like, either way, I'm sick, I'm staying home until I feel better? Like the fact that people still like test for it kind of boggles my mind. Like, again, if I'm ill, I'm just gonna stay home. I guess it doesn't matter whether I have COVID or not because I'm not going around anybody. I think that's like sort of the proper thing to do. But people, I saw some discourse online about people saying like, I absolutely test every single time. It's like, well, like I'm just, to me, like what difference does it make? It's not like how I treat it is any different. There's nothing you can do. It's waited out.
I think it's different now. I think it used to be a thing in which we all had to when we were going through the first few years of it. But
Well,
now
yeah,
I think
but
it's
now
more,
I'm talking about
it's,
now.
Yeah, I feel like now it's more like the common cold or the flu. Like, so it's like if you're feeling sick, just stay home. And maybe there could be reasons you would. Like Brittany tested for a reason. I don't know if it's because she has kids that are in school. So maybe that like parents do that. I don't know. And today was Lenny's first day of kindergarten and she couldn't drop her off,
no.
which was really, but thank God for phones. She watched a live stream.
A live stream?
So I don't know. I just did it. I had to go get one. I ordered one because I didn't have any because I don't usually test for it, but I really felt bad. But
I always have them on deck though, if you ever need one.
okay, you did?
I do.
Yeah, see, I didn't. And it turned out not
Because
to
there
be
are
that,
places that like, yeah, they want you to still do to COVID. So I'm not against testing. It's not that. I was just curious, like in general, like.
Okay, RFK Jr.
You know what? I just.
Wait.
That's her brainworms. When people are like, don't make fun of him, he has an issue. And I'm like, I know he has an issue. And
Yeah,
I
it's
don't care
called
if I don't-
it's called loads and loads of heroin and whatever else.
Yeah, I'm sorry. When someone is like that and
It's called Swiss cheese brain.
that egregious, I'm gonna go low. When Michelle Obama's like, when they go low, we go. I go as low as fucking
Oh yeah, no.
What are you talking about?
You don't owe that to those types of folks.
Sorry,
Uh-uh.
you don't get decorum from me. No, you're disgusting.
No. Like I said, if you want to do a contest with me, I will win every time.
I will fucking win.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same page about
I
that.
know.
Today feels spicy, and I'm really
I'm
getting into
You
this.
know, I actually feel weird. Like the energy's chaotic, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
It
in the
is a
next
little
hour.
bit of care.
Well, it's because our plan got like we love the guests. We understand things happen, but we were just like, oh, I was at home prepping. I was at home doing push-ups and like being nervous and going through my notes, and then
combing your hair.
brought the fucking hammer down on me, and I was like, well, and then I still didn't sleep last night. It was sleep that I had allotted in terms of not sleeping for nervousness.
Yeah.
I guess. And then I just couldn't. I started the beginning of Matthew Perry's book. I usually start at chapter 6 and work my way that way. And I went all the way back to the beginning. We were back in his Canadian.
I watched 3
Yes.
episodes of Sopranos last night and then one this morning. So
Well, that feels like it's a more meaty conversation. So should we just do Daddy really quick?
yeah, because you know who's going on mine. Oof, big T's going on mine.
Okay, then you start.
Oh,
Go ahead.
the thing is, obviously I'm no stranger to who James Gandolfini is. How do we say his name?
Gandolfini.
Gandolfini. Obviously, and I obviously had been introduced to Tony Soprano in my past, but it's a much different thing. Like now watching like episodes in succession, he is the daddy of all daddies.
The pinky ring.
The pinky ring.
Ugh.
Oh, his hair. I want fingers in the receding hairline. I'm all about the belly. The man was sweating it out on the elliptical, got off, and then made an ice cream sundae. Like yes,
Someone did
absolutely yes.
they were like rating the pinky rings because they obviously switch up, but there's like main ones they wear, and his is actually it's a ruby and a diamond, and ruby's my birthstone. So I was like, right, give me that.
Choke on it.
His would be like a bangle on my wrist, but I love that for him. I just imagine him like that in stature.
I don't know those eyes.
I mean, didn't you have this take when?
Yeah, we did. I know this is the second time we've talked.
No,
about
I'm
him
well. I'm
now.
glad. No, I'm just glad that you're more aligned because honestly, Daddy might have been a newish segment when I first
I think
talked about it.
he was
might have,
the daddy.
He might have been the daddy that
started
the daddy list.
King Daddy.
He is
Absolutely.
the boss daddy.
I mean, I don't know why he is so fuckable because if I didn't know his personality and I saw him, I'd be like, "Eh." But it's just something. And I love the way he dresses.
yeah,
Even his like casual wear and those little fucking shirts, the bowling shirts. And like,
Yeah.
he's a horrible person, but also he has such redeeming qualities. So
He
you're
does.
just like,
I think he's
Mm.
a good person that does horrible things.
yeah,
I think
absolutely.
that's it. I'm like, I was talking to Nick. I was like, how is he like? He's like so loving to his kids. He like really loves his kids and really loves his family and his wife, but also like has no problem being his
His
24-year-old
gumas.
girlfriend. Yeah. And, just strangling a dude. So it's how somebody juggles all that.
Well,
is
I think
wild.
therein lies the complexity of Tony Soprano and why he has panic attacks because there's this like undercurrent of him wanting to be a better guy and do the right thing, but
True.
knows all the horrible shit he does and he tries to suppress it and like compartmentalize it. And then I just think the floodgates open and then that's when he has panic attacks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, and he can just be so loving to Carmela, but then just fucks everyone. And
very upsetting.
it's just in the way she loves him and she's like, Tony, you're my guy. I'm like, I think this has to go in your daddy list too.
That is
it's so mean.
I was like, I'm about to make this my fucking personality.
Well, describe it to them.
No
those who
Mario
aren't
Kart,
watching.
no TV, no skateboarding.
But 3 weeks.
For 3 weeks.
Okay, well, if you're not watching at home, it's like you put your palm out, like send your arm out, like you're going to do a bicep curl, and then you just flap your fingers in really hard to your palm. She does it to a friend they hire, and it's like this moment where the friend realizes like, oh, she's the boss's wife, and that's how she summons her with her little acrylics.
Yours is making a nice noise. You should get close
I know,
to the microphone.
What's Is it my ring?
It's the
It's my
rings.
rings.
The French acrylic.
Square. That's how my mother's were.
Square.
My mother had her nails done my whole life. They were always acrylic, and they were always that tacky, like
thick
real
white.
jersey looking thick white acrylics my whole life. Loved it.
Amazing.
Always.
She's great. I mean, yeah, everyone is just 10 on 10 on it. Oh, and the episode, I just saw the one where like he's having a flashback to when he was younger and he discovered like, you know, who his dad really was and he's got this other kid and stuff. But the little kid, like baby Tony, is so cute. I could not stop. Just like his like posture and he was wearing the same type of clothing that he still wears. Amazing.
What? Because I feel like you were saying this yesterday, but I can't remember. What is this? Because you've never seen it all the way through, so you guys just
No.
decided to do it. Like,
Yeah.
where did this come from?
I've been wanting to. It's been on the list of things to do. I got a long list of things to do, and one of them was watching the whole Sopranos series.
Dream big.
You're like me for
This is
real.
important. So yeah, I was just finally like, I feel like at one point we were juggling a lot of shows, and then now they all ended, and I'm like, okay, now I'm ready. Like I'm ready to dive in. I don't know. I think I'm craving this type of like genre as well.
Well, Sopranos is definitely a comfort rewatch for me. Like I've just rewatched it recently. Raleigh loves it too. She's a big fan of Chrissy. On Raleigh's HBO Max account, my GIF, like for our profiles, hers is Chrissy from The Sopranos and mine is Margot Robbie from Barbie.
Oh.
That's our Barbenheimer right
I
there.
love that.
For our own
Do you know what I
profiles.
did watch last night? Oh no, what's your daddy list?
Is that your whole daddy?
Hold
Yeah.
on, you watched 3 episodes of The Sopranos and something else?
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
What time did
Go
you get
off,
home?
Katie.
Did you leave right after me?
I left very shortly after
Okay.
you. Yeah. I mean, it was like, we watched.
Listen, I'm not yucking your yum.
It was
Go for it.
we watched the VMAs. Well, we didn't watch the whole thing. We watched from like 6 to 8. Man,
Katie, what's your take on seaweed?
like for a snack or like sushi or a salad or like what are we eating?
You have no idea how versatile it really is, Diva. And I'm talking about its use in skincare. Obviously, we'll eat it later.
Okay, because of how the secret to glowing skin starts in the sea. And Undaria seaweed is the not so secret ingredient in Osea's best-selling Undaria algae body oil.
Literally, yes. Seaweed is a nutrient-dense superfood packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that help replenish the skin's moisture barrier and keep skin looking healthy. And I'm wearing some Undaria algae body oil right now. Do you notice anything?
Well, seaweed is packed with vitamins A, C, and E, minerals like iodine, magnesium, and calcium, and free radical fighting antioxidants. So the words coming to mind are like sculpted, silky, soft.
Glowing, confident.
Yes, all perfect descriptions. And isn't Osea also great for people with core values? I heard they're clean, vegan, cruelty-free, and climate neutral. Certified.
That they are. And fun fact alert, Undaria is actually considered to be an invasive species, and Osea turns that challenge into something positive by harvesting responsibly and putting it to good use.
Plus, it's rich yet never greasy and clinically shown to instantly improve skin elasticity, so it visibly firms and makes skin feel more sculpted and toned. It's fast absorbing, so it transforms dry skin into silky, soft, and unbelievably glowing, like mine that you can't see right now.
Mm-hmm. Get healthy, glowing skin for summer with clean, vegan skin and body care from Osea. Get 10% off your first order site-wide with code disrespectfully at oseamalibu.com.
You'll get free samples with every order and free shipping on orders over $50. Head to oseamalibu.com and use code disrespectfully for 10% off. You know what doesn't belong in your epic summer plans? Getting burned by your old wireless bill while you're planning beach trips, BBQs, and 3-day weekends. Your wireless bill should be the last thing holding you back. And that's why I made the switch to Mint Mobile.
With Mint, you can get the coverage and speed you're used to, but for way less money. And for a limited time, Mint Mobile is offering 3 months of unlimited premium wireless service for $15 a month. So while your friends are sweating it over data overages and surprise charges, you'll be chilling literally and financially.
Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you.
All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network.
Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts.
Ditch overpriced wireless and get 3 months of premium wireless service from Mint Mobile for $15 a month.
This year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank. Get this new customer offer and your 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/disrespectfully. That's mintmobile.com/disrespectfully.
Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. My daddy list for the day is going to be, I just got a bunch of tattoos.
Okay.
I finally got my in utero angel on my thigh. It's like I had another thigh tattoo, but it was really small. So got that and one on my hand and one on my ankle. And so I have to put Christian on my daddy list. If you're an OG.
Christian tattoos.
It's Christian_tattoos. He's at Immersive Tattoo on Sunset in WeHo. It's the same thing. If you ever hear about Sushi Park, it's where all the celebs go to have sushi every day. He's right across the way from them. If you're an OG Disrespectfully listener, then you remember the story of me actually getting tattooed with him for the first time with Raleigh and kicking over his setup because I was sitting on a chair with wheels moving around because I have fucking ADHD and I lost my balance and completely kicked his stand over when he was tattooing Raleigh's friend. Punted it.
Full open ink. You know when they put the ink in the cap?
Yeah, the
He had his
Everywhere.
gun on someone and he lifted, right? He didn't fuck up her tattoo. And we all just sat there in complete shock for what felt like a very long time. Everyone was just like,
I've known him for years. I've never seen him in one moment look at me and go, I don't know if we're ever going to see each other again.
I was so,
What?
I was so embarrassed. I was like, that's mortifying. That's a horrifying thing. I didn't know if I could ever see him again. And also I didn't think he'd take me on. But now he's done lots of them and he loves me. And I love him and he's really good at what he does. So if you're looking for any type of single needlework, that's where you're going to go. And don't bring up that story. However, he walked in, he has a new apprentice, Haley, who is just such a peach. And it was actually her birthday when he was tattooing me. And she was like getting the setup ready. And her mom and sister were there. So I was like telling them the story. And then he walks in and he's not there for 2 minutes and works it into the combo. And I was like, no. I just rabbited you. I beat you to the punch. They know everything about me. So we're good. So anyway, there's that. And then Raleigh's going to go on the daddy list today just for hanging with us and bringing me coffee, which was really romantic, I thought.
That's romantic.
Brought me a coffee today. And then, hey, here's a little blast from the past. I didn't know that everyone else apparently knew about this but me, but there's a show called Normal People on,
because it's not new.
I think it came out 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So in terms of me needing to watch new shows, can't do it. But it is the reason that I wanted to watch it is because the meme from the Met Gala with those two actors, I don't know what their names are, but the guy with the really fucking blue eyes.
Paul Mescal.
Yes. And then the girl she was in Where the Crawdads Sing.
Mm-hmm.
She's so cute as a button, but there's those famous photos of like, apparently, I don't know if they dated in real life or there was just rumors, but they had really good chemistry in the show. So maybe that was just it. But she's like standing there at the Met and he's up the stairs with his girlfriend and his girlfriend is looking at him and he's looking at her.
Yeah.
So that's like a famous meme. So I was like, what's the deal? And now I'm like, oh, I know where this rumor came from.
Yeah, I can't remember every beat of that show or like really all that, but I remember watching it and just thinking about it nonstop, which is also crazy. I can't remember. But yeah, it's a good one.
It reminds me of the other show that was on Netflix that was life ruining. And it was the same thing. It's like a coming of age of two people that were just friends and follows them throughout the life. What was that one? That was
I know
like
exactly what you're talking about.
Day one or one
day
or one day. Yeah. With
that hot guy and that girl. And
yes.
Yeah. It felt very in the same
devastating.
vein. I'm like, why am I watching this? This is devastating.
One day.
And there's definitely elements in this show specifically for me that are like the female rage. It's like hard for me to watch certain things. I'm like throwing a chair, but really worth the watch. I'm sure every single person listening to this is like, babe, we watched this. I don't know what you're talking.
Yeah.
You brought
Did you
me
watch?
nothing new to
You
my
don't
life.
watch Tell Me Lies though.
No.
I feel like you should.
Oh
you should watch that.
my. Tell Me Lies is incredible.
It's
Do you like that show?
Yes, I've been telling you to watch it. And every time I recommend a show for Dayna, it's the same thing.
Have you told me that?
Yeah.
It's gonna piss
That
you
doesn't-
off,
doesn't sound
but
like
it pisses everyone off.
How many
It's 2 seasons.
did it just come out again? The second
No,
season?
they had the first season, and then it was like 2 years, and the second season came out. Was it earlier this year or end of
Earlier
last
this
year?
year, I think.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, we're like, better get to work on the third one because we ain't waiting. If you know what, that's sort of basic stuff. When a show takes 3 years for the next season to come out, just forget about it. Like Stranger Things, we don't need that. We could be done with that. And also,
It's just making me laugh.
Well,
we could be done with it.
We were
And
just talking,
also,
what is that other show? That just came-
Euphoria, we could be done with that
No,
too.
it's like we were discussing The Pit. They had a 15 episode 15 episode season. I just short circuited. And they already have released the teaser, and it came out last year. They've already released the teaser. We have that is how shows used to be. They used to fucking pump out hour-long episodes, a bunch of them.
Oh yeah,
then they were out
they've been
immediately.
filming that second season since since May they started.
Yeah, and I get that Euphoria it's going to be in the future because if you guys remember in 2019 the season aired, they were juniors in high school. They are 45. They're 45.
Well, think about Stranger Things. They're all none of them look
Adults.
even remotely close to what they
Millie
look like
Bobby
in that
Brown
last
has
season.
a baby.
Well, she's still like 21. How do you feel about Millie Bobby Brown? I think she's wonderful. I think she's great. But she reminds me of one of those girls that's cannot wait to grow up. She's 21, I think. And I don't adopt a baby, do what's best in your life and I think that. But these are really big life decisions when your brain has not formed. And I just can't help but think that I just see her life swiftly changing by the time she's 30, and hopefully it's for the better, not the worse. But I don't know. When people make these real definitive things about themselves, these declarations when they're 21, I'm that's cute.
The thing for me about it is I think you just have to put wealthy people who were actors and started acting young in a different category. Honestly, money equals resources equals it is just a different thing than an average Joe.
Look what happened to Brit.
No, I know, but I think that for her, when you're saying she's moving the ball along as far as making grown up decisions, but she's been more grown up than most.
And
of them,
I do take that into conversation, but you also cannot deny biology and just what happened. It's going to happen. You can't stop it from happening. You can't stop it from discovering who you are when the time is right. Her brain's not developing any faster just because she started working when she was younger.
Well,
or had a lot of money.
Why are people so up in arms just because she's so young? Because I guess I don't really have an opinion on it, and maybe that's wrong. But people seem to be mad. Do you have an opinion?
I'm not mad about that, by the way. I'm just saying, she got married really young. She's these are
also from what I've observed. People, the look of her has changed so drastically, and the way that she's dressed. Exactly, we are all in support of that. I think a regular person in where is all up in arms because she looks like an adult now.
Yeah.
She's got bleach blonde hair.
when we first were introduced to her, she was a literal child. So I give grace and space for all of that. Of course, you're going to change because you're going to grow up. But I just think I've listened to her talk in certain interviews, and just the way she talks about I have it all fucking figured out, guys. I'm here's the thing you don't. You have a lot of privileges because you have been working and found success at a young age, but you still don't know. You haven't lived a lot of life experience. You might have had some experiences that people your age don't have, but you've not put many miles on yourself.
She's shaving her head when you're 11 changes.
Which, I mean, hello.
You grow up real fast.
I mean, I think it's tale as old as time, too. We can name Brittany, Lilo, so many one of those Sprouse kids who've had early introductions to adult things. All the Nickelodeon stars, they have issues. So I think that there's kind of a playbook for that also, to say growing up too fast doesn't necessarily equate to your brain or the
and
things
also
that,
you really
badly.
figuring it out, or you maturing into an adult. It doesn't make you an adult. It just makes you exposed to things at a young age and how you process that and what that does to you throughout your life.
Totally.
So that's what I think. I'm sure she's got good people around her. She was also talking about how she doesn't have any friends. All her friends are her husband's friends. I'm this is giving really troubling things. But you know what? I wish her the best of luck.
100%.
She's making. I'm not knocking her choices because her choices are good. They're noble choices. You want to get married and fall in love. Get married, fall in love. You want to adopt a kid. It's not like she's I want to
Shoot
burn the
heroin
world.
in my eyeballs.
Yeah. So it's not like these are terrible choices. It's just
Can I give one more thing on the daddy list?
Of course.
Actually, sorry. So this just occurred to me, and you just watched this too. But Garden State.
Oh
movie,
yeah.
It holds up for me. I think it's
The
possible.
soundtrack specifically.
That was going to be in A part B. The soundtrack, the way that I feel such big feelings that Frou Frou comes on, and I'm on the floor.
Frou Frou.
The shins, Carrie is creepy.
I went through a big Frou Frou thing in the last couple of years where I just an Imogen Heap. I just re-listened to everything for a month straight on repeat.
Okay, Miss Music Person, you maybe all know what they're called. Imogen Heap has these gloves, and it's something it's reverb gloves or something that she uses. I've seen these clips all over the internet of she shows how they work, and she knows literally looks like witchcraft, and she'll make a noise and then do things to it and then layer it in real time. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen, but she is so talented.
She's so talented.
What a cool person.
Do you know who's in Garden State that we know?
Yes.
Jenna
Oh, we
Willis.
have talked about this before. Sorry, we
So
have.
the spin the bottle. If you watched Vanderpump
We-
Rules, Jenna's been in the show a bit with us, but yeah. So the spin the bottle scene when they're all on E, she's one of the girls. She doesn't kiss Zach Braff, but she kisses Peter Sarsgaard.
Well, I know we've talked about it now because we did talk about Jenna because you or someone else, or maybe it was Ariana, told me, she was like, Jenna's in that. And I was like, what?
Mhm.
And then I watched it and I was like, oh shit, she's there. There's also a girl named Dayna in that scene, but when she says her name, I can tell it's not spelled with a Y. I also think that's a really accurate depiction of ecstasy. I love that
he
scene.
did it real good.
The way he's like moving his hands and someone who's like rolling but having anxiety. And like, I just love that scene because it's so
like, yep.
true to life. Someone told me.
Yeah, I heard that's what it's like.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but Garden State, man, holds up. That's just so weird that we both like randomly rewatched it because we were just like scrolling. It's like it was like put something on to go to bed to.
You had the brain cell that week.
As the seasons change, it's the perfect time to learn something new. Whether you're getting back into a routine after summer or looking for a new challenge before the year ends, Rosetta Stone makes it easy to turn a few minutes a day into real language progress.
Rosetta Stone is the trusted leader in language learning for over 30 years. Their immersive, intuitive method helps you naturally absorb and retain your new language on a desktop or mobile, wherever and whenever it fits your summer schedule.
I love how easy it is to learn something new whenever I'm bored.
Me too. I'm picking stuff up so quick. It's incredible.
With 30 years of experience, millions of users, and 25 languages to choose from, including Spanish, French, German, Japanese, and more, Rosetta Stone is the go-to tool for real language growth.
With Rosetta Stone, you can learn faster, retain longer by immersing yourself in new language naturally, helping you think and communicate with confidence. No English translations, so you truly learn to speak, listen, and think in your chosen language. And it's designed for long-term retention, so what you learn sticks with you.
The built-in True Accent speech recognition technology provides real-time feedback, helping you sound more natural. That's humbling is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like having a personal language coach guiding your accent every step of the way.
Sure is. And a lifetime membership gives you access to all 25 languages, so you can learn as many as you want, whenever you want. Don't wait. Unlock your language learning potential. Meow. Disrespectful listeners can grab Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off.
Dana's obviously learning cat.
Mm-hmm.
That's unlimited access to 25 language courses for life. Visit rosettastone.com/disrespectfully to get started and claim your 50% off today. Don't miss out and go to rosettastone.com/disrespectfully and start learning today. Do you know what I love though about vaginas is they'll always tell you what's up. Like I always know when I'm ovulating because discharge is different.
Yeah, I think that also it's kind of like a scratch and sniff sticker. Like you can just tell what the business is. And I think that we should talk about it more.
The underwear is going to tell the tale.
Absolutely. Well, luckily there's O Positiv. O Positiv is a women's health company that offers a range of symptom targeting supplements that support women at every stage of life, from their first period to well beyond their last. They create real, tangible results with ingredients that are backed by clinical studies and shaped by board-certified doctors.
O Positiv is committed to breaking down stigmas and addressing issues many women experience, like hormone health, vaginal health, menopause, and so much more. Their Euro is a probiotic blend specifically formulated to support vaginal health by balancing healthy vaginal pH, supporting healthy vaginal smell, and maintaining a healthy vaginal flora. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And even the word flora.
I love the
gorgeous,
flora.
Gorgeous word. Eurovaginal Probiotics is a blend of 4 strains of lactobacillus probiotics backed by research showing these strains support healthy vaginal odor, vaginal pH, and flora. In addition, Euro contains prebiotics that increase the effectiveness of the probiotics, which is cool.
With just 2 capsules per day, Euro delivers noticeable benefits in 8 weeks. Many see results sooner, and so many customers talk about how the improvement in vaginal health led to greater confidence as well as better sex and intimacy.
Take proactive care of your health and head to opositiv.com/DRF and enter DRF at checkout for 25% off your first purchase. That's opositiv.com/DRF for 25% off. Should we talk about the VMAs?
Yeah, I think we need to.
Give me the tea. What happened?
The thing is, MTV is having a serious identity crisis, and they have been for some time because they don't do anything related to music anymore. So it's like they have to appeal to like Gen Z and like what they're into, but also really like want to stick to like their like what they're known for and like the OG. So it's like always like this weird thing of like throwback nostalgia mixed with like a bunch of K-pop. Like there's nothing in between. It's crazy like how much of a divide there is there. But you know, when you have people on like Busta Rhymes and then like Mariah Carey, and then you have just people I've never heard of, and there's just no comparison. I don't want to shit on the music today, but it is so not good.
I'm gonna pause and say, is that because those tricks aren't for kids anymore and we've aged out, so it feels that way, and this is how our parents felt about it? You know how they say like tricks only kids can see them, and then now they're little balls, so we're like, well, we just can't see them anymore. Is that it, or is it really shit?
I'm not saying I hate all new music. There's some really great new music, but the popular music, I think, is a little...
The mainstream category is hard.
It's hard. Yeah, I don't know.
But I would love to call out the fact that Ricky Martin...
Oh, yeah.
Daddy.
That
man is so fine.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we didn't even ask what your daddy was. Okay, that's going to be your
The
daddy.
best part I liked was Youngblood and Steven Tyler and Joe Perry did like a Ozzy tribute, which was fantastic. I like very, very much enjoyed that. But yeah, it was...
I admire his commitment to low-rise pants.
Mostly Ariana Grande throughout the whole thing.
Was she there?
Yeah,
Okay.
she like won every award. Lady Gaga was there, and then they streamed in like her performing at Madison Square Garden from her concert. I got in trouble when I post about this, but there's an artist I just cannot like.
Who?
I'll say it with my whole fucking
Say it.
chest. I don't like Sabrina Carpenter. I cannot.
How would you get in trouble for that? You're allowed to have an
Oh my God,
opinion.
because I posted this really funny thing that was like, this is what Sabrina Carpenter music sounds like. And it was just a bunch of bland food, like boiled chicken and stuff like that. I'm like, I know people love it and that's fine, but like, I don't know. Can we roll the tapes on Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera? And I don't mean to like live in the past, but like, how do we come so far from that? It should have just gotten like even more insane and more better. But like, go on, girl, give us nothing.
I think that I don't understand why it's a polarizing topic, because art is objective. So it's just kind of like, she doesn't really do it for me. I get the appeal. She's like cute and little, and some of her they're catchy and whatnot. It's not necessarily for me.
Yeah.
And also, I'm not mad at her talking about being covered in cum every 5 minutes. I'm like, that's very
But
disrespectful.
people talk about her like she literally reinvented the wheel.
Yeah. And some of it feels, maybe it's just because of our perspective on her, contrived in terms of trying to be something like she really wants to be this. She was a Disney kid, right?
Yeah, they've
like,
been
breaking
they've
way
been
away
pushing
from
this
that.
career for
I don't know.
the better half of a decade.
And I think she's cute as a button. So it's kind of what it is. But no, I have not listened to her new album.
I mean, when you have people like Chappell Roan,
Yeah.
who's objectively one of the most talented people creating music today,
looking so good lately too.
and looking so good. I mean, and then I even think like Tate McRae is a fucking incredible performer.
Okay, actually, I'm glad you brought that up. That's what I was getting to. Is it Tate McRae or is it Gumby in a wig? Because her body is the way her dance breaks. That is what dance, like she with any old pop star puts people to shame. The way and it's really creative choreography, but the way her legs, they bend her like a V, and her ankles are touching her earlobes, and she is happy
when
as a
they
clam.
carry her and she's got her leg behind her head, and I'm like,
oh my God, she is, as a performer, and I know that was her thing, right? She's been a dancer her whole life.
Professional
One
Yeah.
of the kids, was it you who was telling me or sent me a TikTok that some kids who used to dance with her used to say they would go to dance competitions, and then when they would see that she was there, they would just know that their team was going to lose.
Yeah.
And it was like, she's very talented.
yeah, I'm just saying. So it's like, I understand the appeal of Sabrina Carpenter. You're just not going to convince me that she's that great, as some people want to talk it up. And I'm not a hater of like pop music or mainstream music. I think some of it's really, really great. But yeah, I just don't like her. And I mean, I can't sit there in the same breath and talk about phoning it in when Mariah Carey got up there and moved in slow motion. She looked like animatronic. Like,
Do you think she's doing it for the bit? Because
She's been
she's
doing
like known
that.
for that? Do you think she thinks
I think
it's
she's
funny?
like, you know what? You say I don't do anything. Watch me do less.
Was she ever a great dancer though? I don't
No.
remember her dancing.
No.
She's incredible.
she
One
would-
of the vocalists of our
She
generation.
would like
but-
hit. She would like hit a little hip thing. You know, I'm talking. She was. They're like, okay, grandma, come on. Okay, like she was barely moving. Like I don't want to laugh at her because I'm like, what if something is like cognitively like off? But it was laughable. She tried to like mime a slap and she went like this, and the woman went, oh, flew back.
She's just such a diva. I love that for her. She cannot be bothered.
And I
She's-
said she earned it though. She earned it when she did her medley, and she didn't even do all of her hits, and there were so banger after banger after banger after banger. I'm like, all right, she's earned this to just get up there and barely move.
The thing is, I say bring divas back when it's earned, because It's like J-Lo. Remember there used to be the rumors that she had to have like an all white things in her trailer and candles and whatever. And I believe all that shit and what
Never
people have to say.
heard it.
But like, well, and also she needs to phone it in. But sorry, Mariah Carey, her vocals are insane. Like so incredible. And Whitney Houston and like people like that. Yeah, you be a diva. Go ahead, knock yourself out and do less. But the mic was on. Would you say?
I think for some parts you could tell a little bit, but then oh yeah, definitely not. Like her mouth barely opens. But I love her. I absolutely love her. Who else? There was like, I mean, of course, there's some people like I didn't know, but there's this one guy, Somber. He's 6'7" and probably 110 pounds. Like that waistline is fucking snatched. But like he looks like so awkward because he looks like Lurch. He just is like the lankiest person ever. But I kind of like his music. Yeah, but I kind of dig the music.
So I know his music because someone sent me a song of his not too long ago, and it's called Canal. Oh, we'll probably be getting into that for the basement session. Canal Street, and it's so good.
Basement.
It's Reddit. You are the reason that I have Reddit in my basement. We're going to talk about it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, we can talk about that.
We're going to talk about it. Wait, did we talk about the cryptic birth at Burning Man?
No. Wait, I think you mentioned it to me, but I don't think we haven't talked about it on here.
Okay, I'm sorry. All of our worlds are colliding because we've talked about cryptic births before, and then we were talking a lot about Burning Man. Someone gave birth at Burning Man, had no idea she was pregnant.
I cannot think of a worse thing to happen to someone, but it did sound like that baby got lifted up out of there, went to a hospital, and this chick just kept on going.
Which
I don't know.
They took the baby. She didn't go with the baby?
No.
So not because someone was like, oh, it's because there was a Z set at whatever time. No, there wasn't enough room in the helicopter. So I think they came back and got her. So I don't think she was just like doing the thing that they do?
Shuffle?
I don't think she was just shuffling through the playa
walking?
with her fucking umbilical cord slapping her thighs. I think that they got her out of there.
No,
but
they needed to get that baby clean.
Here's the thing. We've talked about cryptic pregnancies. We look at that as a beacon of fear. That's a saw trap for us. I can think of nothing worse if you're not even sure. And then all of a sudden you have a fucking baby in your arms. And we've talked about how could it happen, but she didn't have symptoms. Like I don't think she had gained a bunch of weight. Maybe it was still spotting. But she was with her partner, fucking thought she was just, and also imagine you're at Burning Man and you're just in pain. You probably feel like you're.
I just have a hard time, like the way people, like through pregnancy, it's like it just is the most debilitating thing sometimes. And some people have no pregnancy symptoms ever.
She's going through this thing and then all of a sudden these dust-caked weirdos dressed in googly-eyed goggles with like imagine you're about to give birth and it's the person who tries to do this to you at raves with the lights on their fingertip comes to like catch the baby. No, that's fucked
beef
up.
Plucker it out.
They beef plucked it out, and it's probably teensy because she's so small. So all of a sudden you're literally on, and then also you're on drugs for sure. Allegedly, I don't know what she was on, but I would be on like acid or something. So if I'm at Burning Man, so you're literally on drugs in pain,
giving birth.
You're giving birth.
You're like, how real is this even? This is the worst trip ever.
Giving a surprise birth.
A surprise, and by the way, it's an open wound. Like that's why we have to have it in a sterile environment. It's just a breeding ground for infection. Anyway, so then she gave birth in one of the camps. They brought her to the actual medical camp. Then that's where the helicopter came to get the baby. And then, so I hope her and the baby are doing well. Wild birth story for that kid.
I hope her and the woman who was 31 weeks taking a nap in the dirt.
Oh, I saw that
are
gal.
well.
Wait,
I hope
what?
that they're both equally well.
She was
At Burning Man?
this woman was
Yes.
wearing like a gas mask, something so whatever, but she was fully pregnant and she was taking a nap during the dust storm.
Holy shit. Wait, I'm just going to look up Burning Man baby because they were calling it something cute. They gave it a name, and of course they did all the little like freaks. Remember the movie Mother with Jennifer Lawrence? That's what I picture. That
I don't remember that movie.
Were they
devastating?
Oh my God. Have you never seen Mother?
No, I have. I just don't remember
It's
it.
one of the most boring films of all time, followed by the worst 10 minutes of your entire life. I almost threw up in the theater.
I think, no, now you're bringing it up, it does sound familiar, but I think I've probably blocked this.
It's so traumatizing, but that's what I picture. Okay, what did they call the baby?
Burning baby.
Man.
Baby burn.
Baby
Can't be.
nickname. It was something like Citizen Zero. So because they were basically making they were making the joke that it was like,
I was expecting something cute.
they were like that. Well, the baby didn't have a ticket, so they're like that's why they had airlifted out of there. It wasn't allowed to be there, so it was like Citizen Zero. I think that's cute, and I'm pretty sure it's the only baby that has ever been born at Burning Man. Definitely,
I would hope.
based on the orgy dome. I'm sure there's many Burning Man. So like, okay, late August. So what is that? We're gonna call that like a Taurus. like a May baby, a June baby. There's a lot of burner babies out there for sure.
Late August.
If they get pregnant in late August, when are they giving birth? 9 months later? I'm trying to do the math. So I'm like,
I'm sure a lot of babies are conceived.
That's what I'm saying. Burner babies. And what are they like? I'd love to know.
Yeah.
Check on your Taurus today.
If you have a burner baby, check on
Actually, write in if your parents went to Burning Man and you are a Taurus.
Let us know. And I'm probably doing that math wrong. You know what I mean? But little burner baby. So if you haven't seen the movie Mother, I'm so jealous of you because I went and
I can't remember it. So
I quite literally, I see all kinds of fucked up movies have a really high threshold. I almost had to put my head between my knees because it's basically, hello, it's been out. So spoiler, fast forward if you don't want spoiler, but Jennifer Lawrence, it's like a metaphor for what we're doing to the earth. She gives birth in this house. Her partner like goes insane. All of a sudden there's all these people. It's like what I would imagine hell to look like. And she gives birth and is like holding her baby and she's trying to stay awake because her partner is gone insane and she doesn't want him to take the baby. She nods off for like 2 seconds and then all of a sudden the baby is gone and she's running through this house and there's like, it looks like a bunch of burners, like zombie weirdos. The house is destroyed. And at one point the baby is screaming and it's being like hoisted, like crowd surfed. And she's trying to chase her baby and get the baby. It's so stressful. And then they do what you imagine that they would do to the baby. And the noises are horrible and you fucking see and hear everything. And it's just so fucked up. So I'm glad that it sounds like Citizen Zero's doing okay. You know, I had to bring it down. This was too light of an episode.
Well, I have some saw traps that I compiled, a couple of saw traps if we want to talk about it.
Please do.
When I was in Palm Springs, I saw one of those pedal bar, things where you like, it's like a bar that you can drink on and you're all like pedaling, but someone's also dragging the thing along and it had karaoke. And there was like a few people on it, but they didn't look like they were all together. So my saw trap would be you're on a pedal bar by karaoke with no one you know.
Okay, even if it was chocked full of people I know, I would never want to do that. Why do I want to do manual labor while I'm trying to have a brew?
Well, you don't really have to like pedal. It doesn't. I think it's just for fun.
Well, I wouldn't know because I've never checked it out because
I know, but
look fun.
I just having
horrible.
to be on one of those with like just the worst kind of people, strangers.
Someone who takes karaoke really seriously too.
We all can think of one.
Perhaps our strongest soldiers. Have you ever worked out and sang? It's very hard. It's super hard.
No, because I'm not Beyonce or Rihanna.
No, I know.
Or
but
Adele
these people
getting
are
ready for tour.
cycling mid. Don't stop believing.
I've also never worked out and drank alcohol at the same time.
I almost faint going up my stairs one flight, not saying anything to anyone. So yeah, no, I can't do that.
Okay, and the other one was inspired by Wes and Allie because they went on a trip and they like chartered like a yacht or like a boat, for a day. And he's like, you had to do like 8 hours, which is like kind of long. He's like, but the worst part was they were like hanging out, whatever. And then like the captain and the skipper like came and like hung out with them and just like sat there. They were like,
I don't think that's normal. I think they were Limp Bizkit. I think they were Limp Bizkit
No,
fans.
he didn't know who he was. Oh, he didn't know who he was. He was like some like man in Malta. Like he didn't understand who he was, but then he was Googling him. So he's like, Allie and us like, we're like having like a cute little moment, having some wine. And the captain's sitting 2 feet away, just Googling.
No. Yeah. Full brightness.
Yeah.
100%.
And I was like, but that to me, if I'm booking something for someone to take me out on their boat or whatever, do not hang out with me.
Mm-hmm.
No. Saw trap. I think we should put a little thing in our note adding saw trap so we can just keep a running list of those because what was the one we were saying yesterday? We said one at the pool. I was like, that's a saw trap.
It is.
The pizza.
Oh.
I don't want to call them out because we love them.
Don't say who it was, but you can tell the story.
Okay.
I filed a complaint.
Right. We wake up in the morning. We're heading to summer club. Dana's like, are you hungry? My answer, she knows what I like. These pizzas arrive. Mine has to be gluten-free. All of a sudden, Katie and I open up the box for Dana. It's pepperoni and onion. We both do like a head tilt and know that that's not right, but we're just going to wait for Dana so that, we can confirm. Anyways, open the box of my pizza and it is literally every single thing that I hate and also that I didn't know that I hated with no tomato sauce.
It was scary looking.
Never seen. We should have taken a fucking
It was
photo.
like it mushrooms,
jelly
pineapples, salami,
Chicken.
Okay, so let's be clear. Raleigh's very celiac, does not eat chicken, she says vegetarian, she's not. She eats steak, whatever. But pretty much that's it. And then we're texting in the morning. You're also leaving something out. She was a little drunk from last night, so I knew she wanted this pizza. So I go jalapeno and pineapple because I know that's what she eats. I know her pizza. I know when she goes pee. Like, hello. And she was like, you just hearted it. So I order the pizzas. I get mine onion and pineapple, which people will find gross. I don't care. I would never choose pepperoni. So pepperoni and onion on mine. Then hers, It is gluten-free. There's no sauce. I've never seen a pizza.
yeah.
I clicked regular sauce. There's no sauce. There's salami, ham, chicken, cilantro. She hates cilantro and parsley, pineapple, mushroom, tomato. But it looks like they took every single ingredient and then went next door and found some new ingredients and put it on like a forager pizza. It's the pizza you would order for someone you hated.
Exactly.
That you wanted to fuck their day up. I came out and looked at it and I was like, what's that? And everyone's just kind of standing around looking at me and I was like, what is going on? I literally said pineapple and jalapeno.
Yeah, it was a pizza stew.
It was
disgusting.
Yeah. And there's like pepperoni and onion. Like that's like the diaper pizza.
It fucking sucks. So I pulled the pepperonis off mine and took some of the pineapple off hers and put some. I like cilantro, so that I like seasoned it up.
No, we look
Did
at
one of
it
these-
immediately.
First of all,
I go, hey,
I
Katie, I guess Dayna's not trying to make out with anyone today. This is disgusting.
It's a bad breath. Also, basement with the pineapple and onion. You're gross.
I know that. I know I'm gross for that. Because
I love pineapple on pizza, like a Hawaiian pizza, but onion.
Okay. So I was vegetarian for a while and then pescatarian for like 4 years, honestly. So that's where that came from. Is because I used to like Hawaiian pizza. So instead of ham, I think pineapple and onion is
Pineapple
a fucking
and jalapeno.
that's good too.
It's
But
delicious,
I
love
like
it.
a little white onion. Whatever, sue me.
I will.
Anyway, it's creepy. I know that's creepy. People see you in court. I know it's creepy, but what's your pizza order? I don't even know. I know you
I
like,
like
a classic cheese.
I like a cheese. If I'm gonna get toppings, I always like bell pepper and olives.
Yeah.
Is really beautiful, and onions. If you want to put onions on it, bell pepper, olive,
and then
onion.
mushroom. I like a veggie supreme, like so all that.
Yeah,
shit.
and so
That's good.
I like that. If it's like from a wood oven, whatever, if you go to like an Italian spot and you're getting like
A
that
real
kind
pizza.
what do they call them? Brick oven, wood fire. I don't know. You know, with that kind of crust, the
oven.
Neapolitan style, a spicy salami, like a sopressata at across the
Do
street
you
at
love that
Asteria.
salad, that sopressata. Isn't that
Ooh.
in that salad?
I love sopressata so much. Yes, it's
You
in the
do.
chopped salad
Yeah.
there. I put sopressata on my sandwiches. The Kate at something about her. It's like our burrata and has the onion marmalade with basil. It's kind of like a caprese. But
What even is
put-
sopressata?
a spicy salami.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what it was. Now I know.
Mm.
So sorry that happened to you. Raleigh was also like a little drunk trying to then pick it apart, like dissecting a frog. That was scary to watch also. And she got down to the like nuts and bolts and it was a little bit of cheese left, no sauce, a creepy gluten-free
There was like a
crust.
clump of cheese.
And she like stuck a couple pineapples on it. And I was like, well, do you want another? Can this tide you over? Do you want to like clean another one off? And she was like, I need a second. This is pretty hard to deal with. So anyway, that was so fucked up. I mean, if you didn't know how much I loved you, that would definitely be something you would do to someone you didn't like. Like just
For
be
your
like, I'm
enemy.
sorry, I didn't mean to mess up or did they get it wrong?
Are you tired of waking up hungover and worrying about what happened last night?
I have the shakes right now. What do you think?
Oh no. Now you can have some fun and relax without any regrets with Willie's THC infused social tonics.
Willie's is perfect for unwinding after a long day, socializing without alcohol, getting creative, and so much more.
It's so nice that there's finally an alcohol alternative that actually works. With an uplifting, euphoric buzz, I can finally feel relaxed and carefree without any of the negative side effects.
A lot of non-alcoholic alternatives promise a great feeling but don't deliver on the buzz. But with Willie's, you'll finally feel chill and euphoric in like 15 minutes. That's huge.
So huge. Plus, it's a great way to switch out alcohol in your routine. And get this is the coolest part. Ready?
Ready?
It's crafted by the icon legend girl boss himself, Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson?
That very Willie Nelson. Don't you want a THC infused social tonic by that guy?
Oh, I very much do, Katie. I do. He's such a peaceful man. I'd like to replicate that as much as possible in my life.
Yeah, man. Well, it's a good thing we've got Willie's Remedy. The social tonics come in 5 milligram and 10 milligram doses. It's a Dayna dose and a Katie dose.
It is a Dayna dose and a Katie
It
dose.
tastes delish with subtle tropical citrus flavors that are perfect to enjoy as a shot, sip over ice, or mix into your favorite mocktail.
Yummy. One shot of Willie's will help you relax, unwind, and distress. And Willie's sold out 3 times in the first 6 months with over 50,000 happy customers. But get this, they just restocked.
Willie's ships directly to your doorstep in 40 plus states, so you can feel as free as your favorite highwayman wherever you are, man.
Okay, man. Order now at drinkwillies.com and use code disrespectfully for 20% off your first order and free shipping on orders over $95. And enjoy life in the high country. Do you want to talk about Ops?
Yeah, it's a bit of the basement for me.
Because that's the thing is because it would be early to get into the basement.
I didn't want to talk about this because at the end of the day, it's like talking about something and saying you don't care about it is a bit of like a
right.
What do you call that?
Oxymoron.
Oxymoron. Thank you. So I don't want to confuse the fact that like I don't really care, but I also just feel like, you know what? It's time.
Okay.
It's fucking time. I've commented on a video about it, but like we've never actually talked about the Scheana's book of it all. The reason why I commented on this particular creator's page is because I love them and they're fantastic. His name's Josh, but it was because I've read some things about you in her book that I've seen, and then I'm under the impression, or I've been told that she's just referred to me as a drunk throughout her book, which whatever. But when she had said that the new low for a cast member was me going to Mexico, I was like, no.
She said that in the book?
Yeah, a new low was me going to Mexico because blah, blah, blah. Like basically she just retold like what had happened, but called it a new low. And I was like, the one thing I've never talked about is why I went to Mexico. And it wasn't because I wouldn't get paid or I'd miss out on like they were gonna have to film me regardless of whether I was in Mexico, and I was gonna be in that episode. Like I was paid per episode, so I was getting that episode no matter what. Scheana for months was panicking because Bravo told her that they were not going to film her wedding. They did not want to film her wedding, but everyone was going, and I know production was freaking out because like half the majority of the cast was going to be there, and like what were they going to do? Were they going to have to ask some people to stay back? Who knows? But when Scheana and I ended up having all that drama, we were driving back from Havasu, and one of the producers was like, so here's the thing, you have to go. He's like, I have needed like to like work with Bravo about like not losing the cast. He's like, but I sold them on filming Scheana's wedding because I sold it as there's going to be 2 trips happening. Like you're going to go on a trip still. I got to bring Christina Kelly with me, and then we're going to film the wedding. So it's going to be these 2 trips happening like at the same time. That was how they were able to like get Bravo to agree to go to Mexico. So I was like, all right. I was like, well, someone got to tell her this because like I feel like if I'm just really pushing to go, that you know it's just gonna be weird. I don't want to go. I would rather stay home and pick my fucking nose.
I was about to
then
say,
go see what. Just go watch my ex and Raquel make out. Like please, and just be around a bunch of people I can't stand. Like why?
I was gonna say that kind of surprises me that she would say that in the book because she knows why you were there, but
doesn't know.
So she
doesn't.
So
this is the thing. I never told her. I wouldn't want to be like, well, guess what? The only reason why their camera's here is because I'm here. Because like, also that makes me sound like a fucking asshole. But like, Lala was in the car with me when they told me this. If she wants to corroborate, but yeah, that was like how they got the camera. So, and you know what? Here's the thing. I am good at my job. I don't speak about this shit. I don't spoil behind the scenes stuff. I don't make producers' life hard. That's why I've never been demoted, unlike Scheana. So like I'm better at my job than you were. But like, and I didn't want to be an asshole. I believe it or not, and I feel like an asshole now talking about it. But like, if you must know, you must know. And if she wants to keep going on podcasts and like being like bitchy about it and pretend like I'm forgettable. She was talking about me on another podcast. I'm forgettable. Go on, girl. I don't care. She asked me she was talking how she wasn't going to send me her book. I don't want your book. You asked me for my address last year to send me some bullshit in the mail. I don't want you to know where I live. How about that?
Katie said, hold my beer.
Here's the thing.
I don't care. So yeah, that's all to say that I don't care. But like, girl, I've actively put you out of my life on purpose. So please stop talking about me. I'm right now having to talk about it because please leave me out of your goddamn mouth.
Well, I was pretty surprised about one of the things about me in the book. And the reason I'm saying this too is I also wasn't sure if I was going to comment on it because look, I'm very happy for Scheana that she wrote a book and all the opportunities in her life. I love this. I'm very, very fucking sad for her that Brock fucking cheated on her when she was pregnant. That's so fucking lowbrow and disgusting. I want to be very clear about that. The reason that this, I feel like, got more traction, there's a girl who was doing little excerpts on TikTok of her book, and she made a fucking video about this, and people were blowing me up about it, and I was just kind of like, whatever. People remember things differently, so whatnot. But she talked about us making out at Coachella, and I remember it very differently. We absolutely made out with Coachella. I've made out with Scheana a bunch of times. Also, to be clear, great kisser. Remember when what's-his-name was like saying she was a bad kisser? That's not fucking true. We were at Coachella. We really fucked up. In the book, she basically says that I could sense her sadness. And so I like tried to make her feel better with kissing her. I had
seducing her.
I had googly eyes. I was just like making out. I like made out with a bunch of people that weekend, possibly day. You know what happens in the desert happens in the desert. But also it's not like I didn't want to kiss her at all. I probably did kiss her first. She was like laying on me and we were like Like she was right. I was sitting down and she was like laying in my lap. And yeah, we like made out, didn't think anything of it, moved on with my life. She did tell me that weekend that Brock was mad about it. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I never would have kissed you, or if I thought that this was a thing. But she basically said that I could sense her sadness and like wanted to kiss her better. I had no idea she was sad. I thought we were all having a good time. I have like videos of her dancing around. I certainly couldn't have, if you gave me $1 million and said like, this is what she was going through, I had no fucking idea. And Coachella, based on how she's talked about the timeline, I'm pretty sure she had just found out when we went to Coachella, like really recently had just known that he had done that. So like, they seemed great. We all had a fun weekend. I had no idea she was going through that. I'm also so sad for her that
nobody
she was going
did.
through it.
And the
no
same
one
way
fucking
she
knew.
wanted, but she also wanted Ariana to read her mind and just ask her if she was okay. And she would have told, like, she's blaming Ariana for not telling her, but then giving her the fucking third degree. It's just, you know what? Yes, of course, that's disgusting and sad that happened to her. All while she's like pregnant, like, ugh. But
awful. But just to be clear, I didn't know she was sad. That was not the vibe. I was just having funsies in the desert. That's what happened for me. So I don't know. Lots of people are asking my perspective. That's my perspective. And it's always like their side, your side, and the truth. So I know that, and it's honestly also not even that big of a fucking deal for me. I just was like, when I heard that, I was like, oh no, that's not. I wasn't like licking your tears with like healing properties. We were just like having fun.
Yeah. So that's our side of things, since we've been asked a bunch and all that. But is there anyone else in your basement or anything else?
Yeah, I can put Reddit trolls in my basement because I made a TikTok the other day and it was haha funny. And I was at someone's apartment that I used to date, and I was like, the text overlay said, do you recognize this apartment? It's my ex's. She likes to make passive aggressive TikToks about me here. And I just thought it was funny because she does. And if you had followed her or knew who she was, you'd know the space. So I just like was being funny. And obviously that goes to say I was with her, like it, you know, whatever.
You didn't break in and do that?
I didn't break in. In the caption, I was like, do we think
Missed opportunity.
In the caption, I was like, do we think I broke in or we're on a break from our breakup? Read into that what you will. And so you told me, we were at Summer Club, you're like, oh, I saw it on Reddit. And I'm like, so I looked it up. I never go on Reddit. And so someone put it in a Vanderpump Reddit and was like, recognize your ex's apartment. We don't even recognize you. She's so forgettable, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Good
and just like
one.
saying things. And I'm like, then why am I here? I didn't ask to be here. Why are you putting me on a Vanderpump thing? You're right. I was on one single season of it. So I don't need to be associated with this. I didn't ask for that. So it's just like people are so silly. I'm not like, I didn't do that and type like hashtag Vanderpump. Like it had nothing to do with anything. So I just think people on the internet are so silly. And then there was, so I guess I don't want to put this as Reddit trolls in general. We were on the Boys Lie podcast with the girls and someone commented on that and literally a paragraph of the meanest shit you can possibly imagine. They're like, I just got dumber from reading this. Why don't you guys just talk and not record it? This is so stupid. Like, I hate you. And I looked at their profile just because I was curious, and it was something about Jesus, obviously. And then they were like, not putting yourself out there in fear of judgment is what keeps 98% of people from becoming who they should be.
The quote.
Bitch, suck my dick.
Yeah.
Anyway, how's your podcast going? Oh, wait, you don't have one because no one cares
I
what you
told
have to
you
fucking
that's my
say.
favorite thing of like when I like follow something, like let's say it's a people post something on someone's like, who is this even? Why do we care? And I'm like, why are you wasting your breath saying that? If it's not about you,
yeah,
why, like, how does it affect you?
You always go to their bio too, and it's like the loving photo of them and their
Corinthians.
There's their
future,
future, like their
yes.
dog, and there's like a rainbow in the bio. There's emojis.
Spread joy.
Right.
Yeah.
Frame it. I would love to see their Pinterest board.
Happiness is a something.
Choice.
Yeah. Happiness is a disease I hope I catch. I don't know. That's not right.
Newsflash. You are the disease.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
the scariest fucking people of all time.
Let's
I don't
just
know.
be happy for each other.
Yeah, it's just so, and people I will say, and I kind of get it. People are really protective of Vanderpump, like the day one stands, and it was always going to be a hard thing. Anyone I think who ever joined the show after the first few seasons would say that, like people were just resistant to new people, and like I don't have some delusional thought in my brain that I was like the star of the show or took it over or anything. So I'm like, I don't know why you guys feel the need to like push that narrative, but then also include me in things I don't ask to be included in. I don't care. That was a long time ago. That was a strange chapter of my life, and it is fucking over. And had I wanted that chapter to continue, it fucking would have, but I didn't. Moving on.
Facts.
Question for you. Post Vanderpump, have you ever ordered a cheeseburger with cheese?
I've never ordered a cheeseburger with cheese. I've just ordered a cheeseburger.
You still got
Thanks for
time.
I
clarifying
rest
that.
my case.
The way that video pops up every 3 months and then I get tagged in it.
face.
I see it all the time.
Oh my, it's so wild. And looking back on, like, again, I've talked about that scene here before. Like I was so drunk, but that was a moment of me being drunk and just reacting to something and being like, oh my God, she's completely serious.
Oh my God. I had like a crazy moment. Last night I was looking for a photo and I was scrolling back to like, might have been the super spreader party, but like it was a picture of you and my mom. And I was like, oh my God. And it was like you with your old nose, your old teeth. I was like, who's this person? Oh my God. Like you've just had like your glow up is insane.
Oh my God. I love when people are like, you're naturally pretty. And I'm like,
no, you, first of all, you were still stunning. Like that's insane. Correct. But like,
I was
but
ugly
it was just,
pretty. Like, but yeah,
no, you weren't.
Just very different situation.
There's no such thing as ugly pretty, but okay.
No, there's not. No, but I'm just saying like, that's cute.
That's a
really
throwback then.
It was a throwback.
With all my old shit. Yeah, that's a relic.
I don't know if I.
But I bet Terry looked exactly the same.
Terry looks the same. For sure. Who's in your basement?
That kind of was my basement. That's just like, it's like real just loser behavior, you know? Like I'm feeling sticky even talking about it because I just don't want to. But I feel like I just want, if it's going to be talked about, I at least maybe want to throw my fucking hat in it and just be like, actually, this is what the truth is. So just stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
Let's put Brock in the basement.
Yeah.
Brock can go in the basement.
Yeah.
And I mean, they've moved on. Obviously, that's everyone's choice. I'm glad that she did it however she wants to. But yeah, you're in the fucking basement. That's such loser behavior.
Behavior.
Loser. Well, excited for this episode to come out for all kinds of reasons.
I'll be logging off.
I'm going to log off for a few days. So
anyway,
I guess that's our truth.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in.
Okay, Raleigh, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by.
Did you have fun?
I had fun.
Okay, good. You were a great cuck chair commentator.
Thank you. I love watching.
Our best cuck chair commentator. Anyway, okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Babe, you're gonna see the power of women. Like, disrespectfully.